The Amazon suppression algorithm is still scanning competitor prices right now, and the FTC can't stop it. Right now, as you shop on Amazon, a system is watching every other website you could have bought that item from. It's not comparing prices to help you. It's comparing prices to punish sellers. If a seller lists their product cheaper anywhere else, Walmart, their own site, eBay, Amazon's algorithm quietly buries them. No warning, no appeal. The listing just stops appearing. Sellers call it the buy box disappearing. Internally, according to unredacted court filings, it has a name, and it runs on autopilot 24 hours a day across millions of listings with no human sign-off required. Officially, Amazon says this system exists to protect customers from price gouging, to make sure you always get the lowest price available. That's the pitch. Sellers agree to Amazon's terms, and buried in that agreement is a clause about fair pricing across the marketplace. It sounds reasonable. Retailers have used price matching for decades, but price matching rewards you for beating a competitor. This system does the opposite. It penalizes a seller for even existing somewhere cheaper, whether or not a single customer ever compares the two listings. The stated purpose and the actual mechanism are not the same thing. Here's what it actually does. Amazon runs automated crawlers, bots, that continuously scrape competitor websites for pricing data on the exact same products sold on Amazon. Every price change anywhere on the internet gets logged, timestamped, matched to a seller ID. If the algorithm detects a lower price elsewhere, it doesn't just adjust Amazon's price to match. It suppresses the buy box, the add to cart button that drives 90% of Amazon sales. The seller doesn't get a notification explaining why. Their sales volume just collapses overnight. Internal documents describe this as a deterrent. The message to every seller on earth is simple: price lower anywhere else, and we make you disappear here. Sellers who depend on Amazon for their livelihood have no way to fight it, and it's still running. The Federal Trade Commission tried to stop this. In September 2023, the FTC, alongside 17 state attorneys general, sued Amazon, alleging this exact anti-discounting system as a core piece of an illegal monopoly. The complaint described an algorithm that punished sellers for competitive pricing anywhere on the web, raising prices for consumers everywhere, not just on Amazon. It was one of the most aggressive antitrust cases the agency had filed in decades. Amazon called the allegations wrong. The case is still in litigation. No injunction has forced the suppression algorithm offline. It has never stopped running, not for one day, while regulators build their case in federal court. And here's the part nobody reported. The FTC didn't stumble onto this. Internal Amazon emails cited in the complaint show executives discussing the pricing punishment strategy years before the lawsuit. The agency had been collecting these documents since at least 2019. 4 years of evidence, sitting in a file, while the algorithm kept suppressing listings in real time. The regulator already knew. It just took that long to build a case big enough to survive Amazon's legal team. So how does a system a federal agency is actively suing over just keep operating? The mechanism is the loophole. Amazon's terms of service are the contract every third-party seller signs to access Amazon's marketplace, over 60% of everything sold on the platform. Because the fair pricing clause is private contract law, not a public statute, the algorithm doesn't need government permission to run. It only needs Amazon's own approval. Courts move in years. Algorithms update in milliseconds. Even a favorable FTC ruling wouldn't switch this off immediately. It would trigger appeals, remedy negotiations, monitoring periods, likely stretching past 2027 or later. Meanwhile, the crawlers keep scraping, the suppression keeps triggering, and sellers keep losing the buy box for the crime of offering you a better deal somewhere else. That's the part that makes it unstoppable. The enforcement mechanism is faster than the entire legal system built to police it. This means every price you see on Amazon right now may not be the lowest price that seller was willing to offer. It's the lowest price Amazon's punishment algorithm allowed to survive. When you compare prices before buying, You're not just checking for a better deal. You're triggering the exact detection event that gets that seller buried the next time the crawler runs. The system that's supposed to guarantee you low prices is quietly enforcing artificially high ones across the entire internet, not just on Amazon, because sellers raise prices everywhere just to avoid the algorithm noticing a discrepancy. You've been assuming Amazon's price is competitive because the market forced it there. The market didn't force anything. The algorithm did. Remember the opening fact. The crawlers are still scanning right now, mid-lawsuit, untouched by 4 years of federal evidence gathering. A monopoly case can take half a decade to resolve. The algorithm doesn't wait for verdicts. So who benefits while the case drags on? Amazon keeps the leverage that built its dominance. Sellers keep absorbing losses they can't explain or appeal. And you keep paying prices that were never actually competed for, set by a system designed to make sure competition never had the chance to work. The FTC filed the lawsuit 2 years ago. The algorithm hasn't missed a single day of work since. When the case finally ends, will anyone check whether it's actually still running?